Ladies and gentlemen, we are welcoming you to episode number 20 of GCW. We have finally hit number 20 in the longest running episodic TV show on my channel, and it looks like someone's got a chair. I think it's EC3 that has a chair coming after the GCW Internet Champion, trying to get his attention. EC3 desperately trying to get the Dashing One's attention to try to fight him for that championship come 4th of July Bash. EC3 attacking with a chair, big Russian leg sweep there, going right after the Dashing, but the Dashing One able to get back to his feet. Big clothesline there, suplex there to EC3, but EC3 reverses the momentum, and now attacking the champion viciously. Just stomping on the neck of the Dashing One, who has had neck problems in the past and knee problems, which we don't really need to talk about right now, I guess. Big soccer ball kick to the midsection. Another kick to the back on EC3. Kick to the midsection. DDT by the Dashing One. Picks him back up. Forearm. EC3 reverses. Snapmare. EC3 attacking the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and we are granted here with the Submission Magician, the former women's champion, Shayna Baszler. It is a triple threat match here tonight. We have Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, taking on the Genius of the Sky, taking on Nicole Walker. A triple threat match here tonight, so I guess officially kick off the wrestling action, not the attacking action here tonight. We saw in our opening segment it was going to be Chase taking on Aaron Unbreakable, but it looks like Aaron Unbreakable is going to have the night off for the third night in a row because EC3 decided to attack the Dashing One with a chair. Looking forward to see how the champion responds to that. The Queen of Spades, ladies and gentlemen, the former women's champion, won that championship all the way back at the Starbound pay-per-view, which took place... Was it the Starbound pay-per-view? Yeah, because it was a Fatal 4-Way match for... April 11th is when that match took place, and she held it all the way to June 6th. She held the championship for 57 days, a record long, because she was the inaugural. But here we are with Nicole Walker now. Io Shirai, of course, the current women's champion, defeating Io Shirai back at the Clash. I feel like Brawl for All has already become like the forgotten pay-per-view. Because like Starbound was the historic first. Brawl for All we did crown a new champion, but like mid-card title, you know. And then it's like, we don't really remember what happened with the women's championship then. I think it was Shayna Baszler versus Isla Dawn. And then of course the main event, Kenny Nakata versus Noam Dar. Now we're going into, we just got out of the Clash. Bit more memorable, we have a briefcase winner, we have new champions. And now we're going into the 4th of July Bash, which I feel like will be a bit more memorable because it's a gimmick pay-per-view, probably the first and last of its kind, at least in this term, because 2021 probably won't line up with 4th of July being perfectly on a pay-per-view day, on a Sunday, but most of the other holidays actually fall relatively close to being on a Sunday this year, so... Looking forward to this one. I have some interesting stuff planned for the year. I'm pretty excited, especially when we start getting down to Christmas time. Hopefully we're still afloat by then. Io Shirai, the Genius of the Sky, the current GCW Women's Champion. Defeating Shayna Baszler at the pay-per-view to become the second ever women's champion for GCW. Very prestigious thing, I might say. Incredibly talented wrestler, Io. Or Io. I'm trying to say the names correctly now because I feel like I'm stupid. Since for, 10 episodes I said Isla Dawn's name is LaDawn instead of Isla Dawn. So, she was like from the 6th episode all the way up until the pay-per-view and a little bit after. Isla Dawn actually has a match here tonight in our wrestling main event. We still have a main event, but this is the wrestling main event. Isla Dawn will be taking on the debuting Cynthia Garrett. I told you last episode she'd be debuting very soon, and it looks like she is. Io Shirai going right after Nicole Walker with a big knee. Nicole Walker trying to get between Io and Shayna here. But Io not letting that happen. Now, Nicole Walker going right after Shayna Baszler, trying to just interject herself into this match, going for the pin, but Shayna Baszler kicks out. I would suspect if Nicole Walker does happen to win this match, that this may even put her in the talking point to be wrestling Io for the title when it comes pay-per-view time. Because Nicole Walker technically beat Io Shirai a couple weeks ago in an elimination match. I just heard the whole house. I don't want to scare the shit out of me. She beat Io Shirai via countout, of course, but she beat her. The record books are going to show that Nicole Walker beat the women's champion. Now we're in a triple threat match here tonight between Io Shirai, Shayna Baszler, and Nicole Walker. If Nicole Walker comes victorious in this triple threat match, then that could very well put her up a talking point for the championship come 4th of July Bash. Io Shirai with a big knee right there to the face of Nicole Walker, not letting Walker get any offense. Arguably, Nicole Walker has had a very storied wrestling run, especially on the other independent circles and in WWE. It would probably be very smart to kind of keep her out of the equation, especially if you want to just focus on Shayna Baszler of Io Shirai, or Shayna Baszler focus on Io Shirai. Nicole Walker looks like she's going for something on the outside here. This is a triple threat match. There are no disqualifications. Going right after Shayna Baszler with a kendo stick. Nails her right in the midsection. This could be the very first action of a kendo stick we've seen, maybe, on GCW. We just saw the chair earlier tonight in the first opening segment. I don't think we've actually had an Extreme Rules match. Pulls the leg out from under her, knocks her off her base, misses with a kick. Big running knee there to Io Shirai. Nicole Walker, definitely a dangerous woman. Targeting, and Shayna Baszler throws Nicole Walker really just straight out of the ring. Like I said, if you take Nicole Walker out of the ring, capitalize on what she did to Io Shirai, Shayna Baszler could easily have this match put away. But Io Shirai gets the reversal, going for a powerbomb. Oh no, right on the bridge of the back. Goes for the pin now. Shayna Baszler kicks out at a 1 count. Nicole Walker climbing back up. Shayna Baszler notices. It's going to continue to go after Io Shirai. The knees to the face of Io now. Punch to the back. Future Shock DDT, Butterfly DDT. Goes for the pin on Baszler. This could be the end of the match here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Baszler. The submission magician not staying down for the count on that one. Kick to the midsection. Big reversal there by Baszler. Nicole Walker pushes her off, and a big running knee to the face of Baszler. Catches her. Big move there by Walker. Honestly the more shinier person in this match. Maybe besides the glistening ring. Just look at the apron. It's not even... It's supposed to be cloth, but that is straight up just vinyl, I assume. Or just, like, rubber. It's incredibly shiny. Io Shirai capitalizing Snapmare into a kick. Io Shirai with a big punch there. Steps on her. rolls over into the knees, right into the midsection. That looked like that hurt a lot. Nicole Walker rolling out of the ring, leaving Io and Shayna into the ring themselves. Knees right to the face of Baszler. She looks like she might be out. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out by Shayna Baszler. Nicole Walker slams Shayna Baszler and goes for a punch around Io Shirai. Big chop there. Big move there by Walker. Nicole Walker comes in, dominates really quickly. Now she's fired up and ready to put this match away. Io Shirai gets the reversal. Crossface, right as Shayna Baszler gets up. Shayna Baszler breaks it. Nicole Walker might be incapacitated. The Kirifuda clutch. Kirifuda clutch on Io Shirai. Nicole Walker trying to break it up. She breaks it up, I think, before Io was able to tap. That almost was it for the match there. She's going for it. Curb stomp. Blackout on Shayna Baszler. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, and Nicole Walker picks up the victory over the women's champion and number 1 contender for the women's championship. Nicole Walker picks up the win in a triple threat match against Io Shirai and Shayna Baszler. This could only spell disaster come title time. When Io and Shayna thought it was going to be a single match, it could be triple threat. And apparently we're back with the B team, which isn't true, but we have the Bearded Men, Eric Young, Bo Dallas, taking on Mustache Mountain. Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. The winners of this match, of course, will be determined, I guess, as the better tag team in the GCW. The Bearded Men defeated Jared White and Connor last week. Mustache Mountain defeated Fear the Revolt 2 weeks ago on episode number 18, I believe. So now we have the two best of the little tournament we've had. The Bearded Men taking on Mustache Mountain. And then next week we will have... Oh, that lined up perfectly then, didn't it? Alright then. Here we are with Tyler Bate, and out comes Trent Seven. Mustache Mountain rectifying their loss from a month ago or so on episode number 18. They originally fought, I believe it was the tag team winners, or not tag team winners, the tournament winners. It was Jared Wyatt and the Dashing One on the same side for one night only, and they took on Mustache Mountain and defeated them, I believe. And that was, Lord, a while ago. I have all the episodes written down because I write down match cards and how I want them to go and whatnot. So I could probably flip back and probably find it. Oh yeah, Mustache Mountain versus the tournament winners, which was Chase and Jared Wyatt, which was episode number 13. That's a while ago now, if you think about it. Because we've already been past... That was before Brawl for All. Yeah, that was... Brawl for All took place May 9th, I believe. It's hard to believe they were already in June. I'm ready for 2020 to be over, but it's bittersweet because as much as the crappy things are going on in the world, like I finished school back in March, which shouldn't have really happened, and I graduated. I was actually able to have an in-school ceremony, very limited capacity, of course, but I was able to graduate. I am finally graduated, which is a really nice thing. that happened. You want to know how dedicated I am to this? I graduated. Let's see. When did I graduate? Because it's written down here in the thing. I graduated. Where is it? May 15th. I graduated on episode number 15 of GCW. Episode number 15, which had Kimberly King versus Candy Floss, Io Shirai, Josie Jane, Alex Shelley versus me. Shayna. I'm confused on, I guess, how this match card was originally set up. But anyway, episode number 15, May 22nd is when I graduated. I remember I had to be there at graduation at 4, I think it was. I'd be there like before 4, and this episode went up at like 3:30 or something. Because I remember looking at my phone and being like, I have an episode being uploaded right now as I'm graduating. Which was just a funny thing for me. So I graduated intertwined with GCW. So GCW, I think this year is going to hit a lot of big days. For instance, we're already going to hit 4th of July Bash. I think I've already gone ahead and marked out this year with everything into next year as well. I've already started to like not make match cards, but like set up shows. Like this show is going to happen. They're all going to happen on Friday. None of that's changing. Pay-per-views. I think I might add a show in between pay-per-views. Instead of being 4 shows in between pay-per-view, it might be 5 shows in between pay-per-view. But that won't happen until either December or 2021. So you'll still have your 4 shows set up, I think, for the rest of the year for the most part. But yeah, I think I know we have a New Year's special thing. I do know that for a fact. So I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know if we have a Christmas Day show or what. But I'm really excited about it, and I can't help not to talk about it. Yeah, apparently Christmas Day perfectly lines up on one of our episodes. So it's just a Christmas special that day. Christmas Day special, which I'm extremely excited about. Really, really excited about. And also there is going to be an episode going up on my birthday this year, which is just crazy. I really hope I stick with it, because GCW episode number 38, which is 18 episodes away, which is crazy. In 18 episodes, I will be 19 years old. That's insane. That really puts things into perspective, because for a while, I was very hesitant on doing this idea in the first place, because it's going to be this thing where I have to spend an hour doing this and that. But I just found out ways that I can make it shorter and I can make it funner. So most of my episodes run about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. A couple of them have been fit in the 50-minute bracket. That's when there's been primarily more matches. But sure, those will happen sometimes here and there, which usually don't bother me, especially if they're fun matches to play. Good move there by Mustache Mountain. They are really taking it to him, actually. But if I could make this fun and stick with it, it would be so fun. Even if I don't get famous off of it or continue doing YouTube forever, if this was just a hobby or something I did, this is the funnest thing I could ever do. Because I get to be creative, and that's my main thing I really enjoy. I get to have my own wrestling promotion, essentially. Gulf Coast Wrestling, that's my thing. I came up with that. I came up with the championship, with the tournament idea. It's just a cool thing that I came up with, and I really enjoy it. And it'd be nice if other people joined along for the ride. I think it'd be pretty cool. But even if not, that's absolutely okay, because I enjoy just kind of doing it myself, really. Yeah, we are coming up quickly to July. It's currently, as this episode goes up, it's June 26th. The reason I'm having so nostalgic about it is because when I'm recording this, it's a lot closer to the Clash than you think. Because it's June 7th today. If you watched last week's episode, I said I'm probably not going to record episode 20. Look who's recording episode 20 on the same damn day. Because that's the kind of thing I like to enjoy. I like to say, I'm not going to record the next one. And then I actually really want to record the next one. and just doing something like that because it's really fun doing that. So yeah, we have episode 18, of course, going up for me next week, which will be June 12th. Just removed off the pay-per-view. A week removed off the pay-per-view. Yeah, and then episode 19, and of course episode 20. And episode 21, which will be had a stroke, sorry. Which will be the go home. Big move there by Bo Dallas. Goes for the pin 1, 2, and a kick out by Trent Seven, which will be the go home show before the pay-per-view, which will be the 4th of July bash. I hope you're all very excited, because I'm really excited for that show. June 10th, episode 22. June 17th, episode 23. June 24th, episode 24. And then July 31st, sorry. This was all July, not June. Episode number 25. And then we'll jump into, of course, August, and we will have a pay-per-view in August. Starting off August, we'll have a pay-per-view. Crazy. That's why I'm pushing it kind of back a little bit, so they kind of hit mid-month instead of beginning month. And then episode 26, episode number 27, episode 28, episode 29. Episode 29 is going to be on another one of my friends' birthdays, which is hilarious. And then, of course, we'll have episode 30 starting off September. Mustache Mountain picking up the win. And then we'll have, of course, a pay-per-view to kick off September. Episode 31, episode 33. And then jumping into October, there will be a pay-per-view. No, I think it's October when I push the shows or whatever. But we will have a pay-per-view in October. October 10th is when it go out. And then on my birthday, there will be a pay-per-view, which I'm pretty happy for. It lines up perfectly on my birthday. Don't know what could happen. We could have the Dashing One's birthday palooza. You never know. It's the landscape will be completely different by the time October comes around anyway. We could have a brand new champion. All champions could have changed at that point. We don't know. We shall see. Mustache Mountain. Legend, we are back and we have Isla Dawn. Not Isla Dawn. Isla Dawn. Very influential woman here in GCW. She is very, very influential, if you might say. She has been here ever since episode number 26, I believe. The women's division she is clearly a pillar in the women's division here in GCW. We don't see her often, but when she is here, she brings the good matches. Currently, our women's division is being headed by Io Shirai, so the landscape has definitely changed since I think Isla Dawn's been here. She could maybe challenge Io Shirai in the future for a shot at the Women's Championship. You never know what could happen. But she is back here tonight, GCW, episode number 20, having cameos from a few good people. We had a cameo from James Storm back on episode number 18. Episode 19 had no one. Episode 20, Isla Dawn. And we're making her debut for the first time in front of a television audience. Not Rhea Ripley. There's not really much you can do now with the whole Titantrons. There's not much creativity or difference to them, in a sense. So they just all have everybody's name on them. So it's either turn it off or just have someone's generic. So it doesn't really matter. Because that's not who we're here for. We're here for the person Cynthia Garrett. Making her debut here tonight. Plus it kind of fits her character. If I could remove the Rhea Ripley name, I would. No offense to Rhea Ripley. I just like her Titantron. It fits with Cynthia Garrett. Anyway, Cynthia Garrett making her debut here tonight. And first time in front of a televised audience. This is the first time she will be on the channel. Unless it's, of course, just random matches I'll do from time to time. She is making her debut in front of a live audience. When did she come around? She came around WWE 18, I think? I believe. With a few other people that I have just yet to make. And since WWE 21 is not coming out, I was going to refrain from making them until WWE 21 came out. But since it's not coming out, it's going to be a year from now before no new 2K game comes out that's not WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Which I do plan to cover on the channel, like here and there. Have a couple matches, just kind of play around with it, see what my first impressions are of it. Anyway, her first time on the channel in a bigger capacity sense, because this is the first time that she's going to have a match in front of people. And Isla Dawn immediately hits her with her Hurricanrana. But like, this is kind of exciting because this is a character that I made, and I really enjoy this character, and now she's kind of getting a bit of shine now. Good bit of shine. Big match with Isla Dawn. If she wins, this would be a huge upset and definitely set her on a very good career path, starting off here in the Gulf Coast Wrestling. Big kick there, but to Isla Dawn right to the table. And a big exploder suplex to the outside. She gets back in the ring. Lets Isla Dawn get back to her feet, get her back in the ring. This is the woman that I was talking about that's very high-flying character. She is primarily made. Her moveset is high-flying. I don't know what move that was supposed to be, but alright. Because that's just something that we don't see much in the women's division. Sure, they'll go up to the top rope every so once in a while, but it's never... Oh, roll-up. It's never just like her main moveset is high-flying moves, and that's what Cynthia Garrett's moveset primarily is for the most part. A lot of more high-flying moves than you would normally see in most women wrestlers on the main roster. Big kick there. Big running clothesline. Going to the top rope now. Isla Dawn in the drop zone. Sort of. Just jump straight on her chest. I think that might crush somebody's breathing capacity. Anyway, this game is really fun. I really picked the game to bring it back in, didn't I? The universe that takes so much time and so much care and so much like just delicacy. I brought it back in one of the roughest games ever. It's like trying to transport very, very fragile china in a metal box through UPS. It's insane. But somehow I've gotten it to work this far and it hasn't deleted it. Well, it's deleted my progress several times, but I'm very good at backing it up at this point. Because if I did not back it up, you would have seen like the first 4 episodes of Best of the Indies and never seen it again. So, high risk move here, big frog splash, lands on Isla Dawn. This could be it. This could be a big move here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Isla Dawn. That was her signature move there, and it looks like she's going to go straight for her finisher. Big move there! Trying to put away Isla Dawn, and you can see the neck tattoo on her as well. It's a wolf on her neck. Because that's edgy too. And another kick out by Isla Dawn. Big kick out there from Isla Dawn twice in a row. Oh, big move there, gets reversed. Went for a springboard off the ropes. Suplex, or Northern Lights suplex. Exploder suplex, I think. Northern Lights is a bit more different. If that makes any sense. Irish whip into the corner, big drop kick there. Isla Dawn reverses, grabs her into a suplex. Looks like she's enabled beast mode, but Cynthia just grabbed her really quickly. Big forearm gets reversed. Grabs her, slams her down on the canvas with a huge thud. Picks her right back up into a comeback clothesline. Misses with a clothesline into a jumping clothesline by Isla Dawn. Ooh, big leg drop there. A very aerobic one, I might say myself. Aerobic? Knee to the midsection, a big clothesline by Isla Dawn, taking her straight off her feet. Rolls out of the ring. Both women switch sides. Grabs her. And another exploder. Now Cynthia Garrett getting fired up, looking to bring her own comeback. Another clothesline. Irish whip into the corner. Slides out, runs into the turnbuckle, gets met with a kick. Springboard. Drop kick gets reversed by Isla Dawn. This could be it. She's calling for the finish. Oh, gets reversed. Goes for an immediate suplex. This could be it. This could be the time of Cynthia Garrett. She steps out to the outside. She's going for it again. Oh, she moves. She moves at the last moment. She may not have gotten all of it there, but she's going to go for the pin anyway. The pin. 1, 2. And I think she got the shoulder up. I think Isla Dawn got the shoulder up at the last second. Isla Dawn gets a kick in. Hurricane run into Cynthia Garrett. Gets reversed. Gets the forearm in. Another punch. Just the punch is wailing on her. And another suplex. Really working on the back of Isla Dawn. Oh, she gets rolled up. The roll up. 1, 2, 3. And Isla Dawn gets the upset. She defeats Cynthia Garrett. A really fast-paced, good match ends in a roll-up. Cynthia Garrett still too young, still too new to GCW to not know about Isla Dawn's methods. A roll-up out of nowhere secures the victory for Isla Dawn.
That's a big win any day of the week, on any show, in any arena, Michael. What a matchup that was. Truly incredible. With everything going on lately, we thought we might see him tonight. And the
Hello everybody, welcome back to our main event. We have the returning Best of the Indies champion, Aries. He is the Best of the Indies champion. He is the, he's the technical 4th, technically 5th, if you don't count double reigns. If you don't count double reigns, he is the 4th Best of the Indies champion. And he is returning here tonight on episode number 20 to issue, I guess, where he's been, maybe. He's going to touch on that, or just talk about himself. We'll see. What does he got to say? Can you feel the excitement? I can feel it coursing through my veins. Something is about to go down, and it's going to alter the course of the Gulf Coast Wrestling forever. Of GCW forever. Aries saying something's going to happen, something's going to alter. What could change the massive landscape of GCW? There's already changing daily as it is. I've been pushed around and ignored for far too long. There's only so much one man can take. It's time that I get what I want around here. If people aren't going to give me what I want, then I'm just going to take it. Well, you are the main champion, so I don't think there's much else you can take unless you just want to do a clean sweep of the championships. And then you're going to have to become a woman and find a tag team partner. I know I speak for everyone in this arena when I say the title picture in this company is... Oh. Everyone back there hear me? Well, the title picture, he is the Best of the Indies, so he is the main champion of the entire show. Unless he wants to talk about the Dashing One, or Io Shirai, or the soon-to-be crowned tag team champions. There's only 2 other champions, and one's a woman's card, and the other one's a mid-title. Forget the fact that management doesn't want to support my bid for a pay-per-view match. I have millions of fans. You're the main champion, my guy. You don't have a choice but to have a pay-per-view match. If you don't have a pay-per-view match, you could get in trouble. It's safe to say you're going to have a pay-per-view match, and I'm almost willing to bet it's going to be against Noam Dar. So, consider this my final warning. I will get the opportunity I've earned. You have the opportunity. You are the best fucking thing on this show. Technically, being Best of the Indies. We'll just say like he's talking about something important, but he's got a really good promo performance, which is new. I haven't really seen that one so far. Thank you for joining us on episode number 20. We will see you next week with episode number 21. I'm going to go take a couple week break because I don't have to record until June 26th, which is when this goes up. So y'all have a good one. See y'all next time. Have peace.